This week I'm going to show you how to make your own hula hoop. To start with, this is my measuring ribbon. So I have all the lengths of the most common size hula hoops measured out. So I have like 36, 38 and 40. So today I'm going to go with a 36-inch one. Now that's equal to 113.09 inches. You can get all of these conversions on the internet. So just start at the top of your tubing. Now the tubing I'm using is HDPE, and this is available from any kind of plumbing suppliers, some DIY shops, but mostly suppliers for plumbing. So start at the start, obviously, of your HDPE and go around the outside with the ribbon. Now you can kind of move your grasp as you go around. So that's my 113.09 inches is right there. Once you have it measured out, get your pipe cutters. These are available like B&Q, Woody's, any of them. So that's your pipe cut. Then you're going to connect the two ends together. Right. So these are connectors, the connectors that I use. And I got these from Sue Wilkinson at the website www.fancytapes.co.uk. She supplies tapes as well, but these connectors are really good. I haven't had any of them fail on me yet. Now, to make them go in, you have to apply heat. Now I use my hairdryer, but you can use water, boiling water instead. I never used it because I just know I'd end up scalding myself. So I just use my hairdryer. So just put it onto the maximum setting, melt each end, and you're going to connect them. So I'll do that now and you'll see what I mean. So that didn't go all the way in, as you can see. So sometimes you have to give it a good wiggle a couple of times. Okay, so you have it in on one side, and then you want to get the other side. Okay. Okay. will when I'm out. Okay, so yeah, when you push in, give them a good wiggle. It has to be going, has to be quite hot for it to work. And if your boyfriend's trying to whisper instructions on how to make the video, give him a quick kick in the ankle and he'll shut up. So there you go. So you have that, like so. All you have to do now is put the tape on. Now to make, I find to get, I'm just using 2 colours, so it's going to be silver sparkly stars and some purple gaff tape. So you really want to kind of start slow and get the correct angle going on it, because if the angle isn't right, you're going to start having gaps and the blue will show through, and that's not that pretty. So you have to start properly with the gap. Now I'm going to show you what I do to make sure that the gap and the spacing is correct. So to start off with, like this one has backing on it, and that can be kind of difficult to use, but you get the hang of it fairly quickly once you've done a couple of them. So start at what you think will be the correct angle. Now it usually takes me a couple of goes to get the angle right. So I'll show you how I check the angle. So I've got it going on like so. That looks quite what I want, the angle that I want. But how I check it is I take up the second colour that I'm going to be using, and if you just come around here, I check that the new tape will cover the gap. So I can see that it's covering the gap there and there. So as long as I stay on the same angle I'm on now, it'll be like that the whole way around to the other side, so you won't have any gaps or anything. So I'm going to stop the tape. There you go. So that was skip to the end kind of thing. So this is all the silver tape put on. Now don't stress too much if it doesn't line up perfectly at the end, because you can kind of wangle it about and make it fit a bit better. So once it's to the end, just snip it off, put up your fancy tape away for later use. And then it's just a matter of putting on the second colour or the third colour or whatever design you want to do. I just tend to kind of go with 2 colours, you can't go wrong. And you get plenty of grip tape, which is good for your grip. So yeah, you just make sure that it's lining up so that all the blue is covered. You just really need to take your time at the start. It's something that when I started making them, it took me about half an hour to make one, and now I'm down to about between 9 and 12 minutes, depending on what humor I'm in. It's kind of fun to make when you're just watching TV or something like that. I'm going to stop the tape here. Start it again when I'm nearly finished the purple, because the bit in between is kind of boring. You don't want to watch all of that. Okay, so just as you're coming to the end, really take care that everything with the second colour kind of has to match for it to look like, you know, there's no major breaks in it or things like that. So just take your time here. If you do end up with a gap here, don't panic too much, because you can go over it again. Okay. So that, yep, thank you. That is pretty much how to make your own hoop. And test run. Yay! So that's it. That's a tutorial on how to make your own hoop. Once you get good at it, maybe 12-minute kind of job. So that's it. That's my Irish Hoopers. That's it for now.